The other day I had someone ask me a question on how to do a profitable book promotion. How do I, make sure if I do a book promotion, how can I make sure that it goes well, that it does, that I do everything right, that I don't mess up? Well, first thing you need to do is you need to put some things into place just to make sure everything is right. Now, first thing I would have a look at is my budget. How much can I afford to spend? Now, in the worst case scenario, how much money can you afford to lose? Because sometimes, unfortunately, book promotions don't work out. So you mightn't get your money back on this book promotion. It might just be a total flop. It mightn't be anything to do with you. It might just be maybe your book is just hitting the market at the wrong time. Maybe you might be coming at the end of a trend, maybe that's disappearing, and unfortunately by the time you got your book out, things have moved on and that trend is no longer there. So, or maybe that genre is more competitive than it originally was. So you have to fight your way in to sell those books. So think about first, how much money can I afford to lose in this? Now, although you may lose some money in this, I'm going to show you how you can, at least get something profitable out of it. So if you are limited in your budget, if you have maybe a couple of $100 or a couple of £100 to promote, maybe if you want to buy some maybe Facebook ads, or if you have more cash than that, if you want to do maybe a BookBub promotion, or if you want to do maybe Instagram ads or Twitter ads or whatever it is, how much can you afford to spend? Now, if it's not going to be much, if you are just, as poor as a church mouse right now, if you are limited that way in your budget, don't think that you can't do some kind of book promotion. One of the best places, or one of the cheaper places to go to for book promotions is Fiverr, and that's Fiverr.com. Now, you'll find people over there will do different services for $5. Now, before you get all excited and think you can, promote your book for only $5, I'm here to tell you that Fiverr.com has changed over the years. That is the minimum price you'll have to pay to get a service done. So, if you wanted maybe some additional kind of things added onto it, maybe if somebody was doing a book promotion for you, maybe if you wanted it done faster, maybe if you wanted to reach a larger audience, if you wanted them to add in some additional extras that would probably be useful, you will find that all that will be added onto, and it does go up in price the more services you need. So, but if you are strapped for cash right now at the moment, have a look at Fiverr, have a look at some of the gigs up there and some of the promotions that's going on. Now, that's one thing I would have a look at. How much can I afford to lose? And again, limit yourself to that. When you reach that level, don't start throwing more cash on it, because if it's not working at that level, throwing more cash on it can maybe be a total waste, and it probably could just clean you out, and it might put you off selling any more books in the future because it was a complete loss. So think about how much you can afford to lose if it all went wrong. Now, another thing then to do is to be aware if you have any links, or if you are directing the readers from your book over to your website, make sure all those links are working. I don't know how many times I have released a book in the past stupidly where maybe I misspelled my domain name, maybe left a letter off it, or maybe I didn't make sure that the hyperlink in maybe the Kindle book was leading directly to the right page, or if I was looking for a book review or something like that, I might have misspelled the domain name, or I mightn't have put an active hyperlink. So as you can imagine, if somebody's going through a Kindle book and they're clicking on a link that doesn't work, that is lost. So if you are spending money on that and you are, want to get as much profit as you can out of that, that's one thing you need to make sure. You need to make sure that you have spelled your domain name properly. You need to test those links in your Kindle book. Make sure they go to wherever you direct them to. So it could be back to maybe your website, it could be to your blog, it could be to maybe your Amazon author page where all your other books are on. Make sure all of those are working before you do any promotion at all. I'm here to tell you, I have buzzed that up many times, so I'm here warning you, pay attention to those things. Now, what else can you do? Well, if you are paying for book promotions, would you really want to spend maybe $100 or $200 on a book promotion right now and then have to do it all over again, another $100, another $200? Now, you may have to do that, but a way of maybe reducing your costs the second time around is by trying to capture those readers and those people who you are getting in front of. And what I mean by that is try and get them onto an email list. So at the end of your book or midway through your book, have some additional resources that is going to appeal to that reader, that's going to get them to leave that book, come over to your website. Whoops. Don't know what happened there, the camera disappeared for a second. But what you need to do is you need to have some incentives set up so that that person is going to leave that book, come over to your blog or website and give you their email address. So this could be maybe additional resources, this could be maybe some training videos, this could be a short story, this could be something valuable that's going to make them want to give their email address. So if you imagine if you had paid for some kind of book promotion and you got maybe 1,000 people to come over to your site, or you had 1,000 people go through that promotion from start to finish. Now if you don't have something in place, those 1,000 people are going to go from the start to the finish. You're never going to see them again, and unfortunately for you to get back in front of them again, you're going to have to spend that cash to get those 1,000 people back again. But if you can capture some of those 1,000 people, even if you only captured 100 email addresses out of those 1,000 people, the next time it comes to a book promotion, you only need to pay for 900 people because you already have 1,000 or 100 people on an email list that you can promote to the next time. And if you do another paid promotion, capture more of those email addresses, so over time you will build a larger and larger email address. So it'll come to a stage then when you want to do any book promotions, you basically just hit an email, send an email off to all those people, let them know of that new book, rather than you paying out cash again and again for Amazon ads or Facebook ads or whatever. That's going to cost you money. So think about that as well too for any future book promotions, is to try and capture as many email addresses as you can, because each one you capture means that you have less money that you need to spend the next time to get in front of that person. So again, have something set up again to test the links, make sure that link in that report is going directly to that opt-in page where you can capture that. Again, I've ballsed that up many times too. Make sure you've spelled everything correctly, make sure that the link is active before you start the book promotion, and that's a couple of things you can test out. You can test out different things like that, but make sure all those things are set up so that you're capturing those email addresses. So again, that was the cost, that was testing your links, that was capturing email addresses. Now another thing you can do too is, and it's a handy way of testing what actually works for you. If you imagine you were doing some kind of book promotion and you were using maybe a couple of people on Fiverr, maybe you were using a BookBub, maybe you're using, all those different services. When it comes to when the book promotion is over, and hopefully it's done well for you, which one worked best? Which one was the best bang for your buck? Which one put people on your email list? Which one sold you books? Sometimes if you're running a couple of services together, it's very hard to see which one worked and which one didn't. Now, there is a good way and an easy way of solving that problem, and that's by using a service called Bitly. Now, you're probably aware of Bitly. It's a website where they shorten long hyperlinks. Imagine if sometimes you see them on Twitter. If somebody has a link, it could be a Bitly link, but it's a short link you simply click on, it takes you over to whatever website it is. So what Bitly does is it shortens domain names, making it easier for you to share a domain name with somebody else. So rather than the big long www.writecom / get my free report / today / or whatever, I can simply have a Bitly link up that could be bit.ly / free report. So it shortens everything down, it makes it easier to remember. So if somebody maybe needs to close down the Kindle, it's very easy then just to keep that domain name in mind, and then they can go over and then the Bitly then will direct them to that long link. But one of the great features about Bitly is that in the dashboard, when you actually create your links, you can see how many times people have clicked on those links. So if you are maybe doing some kind of book promotion service, when you're asked for whatever link you need to send that person to, don't give that promotion person the long link, give them the Bitly link. Now, when you do that book promotion, so if you have book promotion service A, book promotion service B, if they have two different Bitly links, when the book promotion goes, when it finishes, go back to your Bitly dashboard, have a look and see which one sent you the most traffic, which one had the most activity on it, which one had the most clicks on those links. Straight away you'll see which one is the better one. You may find that you thought maybe service A was better, but because you have checked those links, and you have the numbers of how many people actually clicked on that link, you may find that the service B was a far better one. And then when it comes to your second book promotion, straight away you know to where to send your money to. You're going to promote your book through service B. So keep that in mind if you have any links, or if maybe you're testing some link in the back of your book. If maybe you want to test, are people interested in going to the Amazon author page? Are they interested in clicking on a blog page? Is there any kind of link that you're just too sure where your reader would like to go to? Again, when you are creating the hyperlinks at the back of your Kindle book, use Bitly, and that way you can test those things in the background. Nobody will be aware of what's going on, but you can see in your dashboard, you can see which link is being clicked more than the other, and it'll give you an idea of how you need to change whatever you need to do going on that information. So pardon me, I'm out of breath, I'm just walking into a strong wind here. So that is some things you need to be aware of if you are looking to do a profitable book promotion. Costs, make sure the links are correct, capture email addresses, and then use something like Bitly to see what the activity is like, see where the activity is paying out for you, and then at the next time you know exactly where to spend your money the next time, so you're saving money as well too. So give that a try if you are doing any book promotions. Pay attention to what you're doing, and again, don't go crazy on your budgets. If you can't afford to do a big promotion, go somewhere small like Fiverr, buy a couple of those small gigs, again test them out, see which ones are more valuable than others, and then just simply work from there. You don't need to go crazy on it, but hopefully that advice I've given you will help you save some money and point you in the right direction when you're looking to do your next book promotion. So if you'd like to ask me a question for any future videos, you're very welcome to send an email to barryjmcdonald@gmail.com, and I'll have a look at it, and hopefully I'll be able to answer that question in an upcoming video. And if you'd like to know more about me, the videos, the podcasts, where I am hanging out, you're very welcome to do a search for Writecome. That's WRITECOME.com, and you'll find my content all over the web. Now, at the moment we have a great free report that is going to show you how to go from words to wealth. Now I'm going to show you how anyone, and I mean anyone, doesn't need to be a great writer, can make money from their words. In fact, in one case I'm going to show you how you can make money with a handful of words, or in some case I can show you how to make money where your customer does all the writing for you. So if that intrigues you and you'd like to maybe test it out, you're very welcome to come over to writecome.com, download the free report, give it a go and see what happens. So as always, it's starting to rain a bit heavy here, I better head off. As always, thanks for sharing your time with me again today. Take care and have a great day. Bye bye.